Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Chris with a C. Right, okay. You'll have to bear with me today, guys. I'm feeling a little bit rough, so my voice is very much all over the shop. But decided to do a bit of wrenching. And yeah, we're working on the MTX. Now, this truck was absolutely awesome on the weekend. I thoroughly enjoyed using it for the first time. And there's a couple of things to point out I noticed. Now when I'm going through the car, I've watched some previous videos. Jason Perrin to mention one of them, and he mentioned about a little upgrade on the steering hubs and knuckles. Now, the design on the car itself, as you can see, you've got the turnbuckle that leads to the front bearing carrier. Now, the problem being with this is obviously using plastic. Now, this truck is probably somewhere in the region of about 7 kilograms. Heavy impact on the front. I can imagine, obviously, this being a weak part and actually breaking. And Jason has mentioned about this. I will put a link in description to his video. He's done a really good video on it. And so I picked up these upgrades. Now, I picked them up off eBay of a company called Line Trex. And the part number is actually OP0138. Now, what it'll actually do, let's revert to the back. As you can see, where the turnbuckle meets the front bearing carrier, or the hub we should say, all right, they use this piece of plastic there, obviously installed with 2 screws. Now, I'm good with the bearing carrier actually being flexible, but what it'll actually do is, as you can see, it does create a little bit of movement in the actual truck itself, and it does create a bit of a weak point. Now, these weren't actually that cheap. I think they were around about £39 per pair, but it's going to really give some stability to all the weight that's pushing down on the axles, and on an impact then will actually give it a bit of strength at the same time. So I'm actually going to install these. You can see they come in a pair of 2. They actually come with some screws to install onto the vehicle. I just love the way this truck felt, and I do feel that this one is a keeper, and is something I do 110% feel that I'm going to be able to do a little bit of work to enjoy the truck and just run it. And this little upgrade here, I think it was a no-brainer. On his video, he did mention about the Hobao actually sell some lock and wheel nuts that actually you can use a hex screw as well to lock them in. So I'm going to be getting those eventually as well. But yeah, I'm going to pause the video now. I'm open this up. I'm going to take this off and then install one on there. Short and sweet video. I'm going to install one on there. If I stop and spot anything that you need to know, I'll obviously pause the video and let you know. But again, part number OP0138. Right, okay guys, so looking at the back of the vehicle, as you can see, I've removed the turnbuckle, I've removed the pieces of plastic, and what would happen on an impact, that little piece of plastic is responsible for holding this all in one place. And as you can see, if it snapped, what would happen? Obviously then the wheel would, if you're going forward, obviously push towards the rear of the vehicle, and then these are the pieces of plastic that we've removed. So obviously this would sit on there like so, turnbuckle goes inside, and you got this little piece of plastic there that stops the whole thing moving at the back. So it's not a great design, I'll be honest with you, for such a heavy truck. But obviously what I'll do now is I'll install the part back on, and then we'll go further into it, and I'll obviously show you all fitted, and then we'll do it on all 4 sides and I'll show it to you. So one thing I forgot to mention to you guys, as you can see, this is the design on the new steering knuckle or hub carrier brace, whichever way you want to call it. Now, with the plastic ones, obviously, when you screw into, let's have a look, where is the screw? Let me just find it for you. There you go. So this screw will come in from the bottom of the turnbuckle like so, then into the plastic part that you've removed. So, for example, there, all right. Now, that's threaded, as you can see. There is a thread there. Now, because you're actually going into metal on this one, guys, definitely put some Loctite through there, all right? Because bear it in mind, obviously, this part is going to need to set and bind. So add a bit of Loctite to your screw. And if you look, remember to reuse a flathead screw through the bottom into the actual steering knuckle, okay? Because the button head screws that come with it, as you can see, there's a load there as well. But yeah, there's one screw in particular you need to keep an eye out, and that's the one that you take out with the turnbuckle. Right, okay guys, so as you can see, that's all installed. Now, I know I mentioned previously about just adding one bit of Loctite for this screw. Funny thing is, guys, all right, if you think about this logically, all right, because the threaded part is actually at the bottom, it's better off to use one of these button head screws. So what I've done, I've actually added Loctite in each one of the screws, and instead of using this flathead, this sort of flush screw here, I've actually gone with a button head there, as you can see. There you go, it's focusing in better. But the actual design of it is really, really nice. Now, one thing to mention, you are going to be kind of limited to what wheels you can actually use here, because I know these are designed for the wheels that come with the MTX. But as you can see, it's the center of your wheel, all right, has got to go underneath there. So you need something that's going to be sticking out a fair bit. All right, so that's that one done. I'm going to move on to the front of the vehicle now and then get the other side done. But yeah, really impressed with that. And it is definitely going to give it a lot more strength and a lot more rigidity. So really happy with that, actually. Very, very nice. Right, okay, guys. So as you can see, all fitted on every single corner. So this should definitely give me some more stability and more strength with the vehicle. Definitely on the front end, as you can see, it's now supported on the front of the hub. Whereas previously this was left open and you just had the rear of it. So obviously you had a bit more movement in the wheels and also sort of lateral movement then. And now heavy servos should be able to push on this and actually turn the wheels a little bit better, and any impacts, that sort of thing. But the rear of the vehicle is quite interesting, actually, because it's on the previous model, it came, as you can see where it's worn slightly there, so there was a bit of play. But because of it being alloy and not plastic, it's not actually going to move as much. So yeah, should make hell of a difference. Now, the only thing I will need to do is check the alignment to see if it's still the same. And as I mentioned, remember guys, you will need to check your fitment of your wheels. Yeah, should be spot on. But yeah, all fitted to the vehicle. Everything looks neat and tidy. We are going to be getting this out very, very soon and giving it another run. I'm going to give this a bit of a detailing now and just make sure all the bearings and everything tidy. But yeah, very, very nice. All fitted to the vehicle. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was a short and sweet one. I just wanted to kind of show you this. And for anyone, just to kind of remind you once again, the part model is OP0138. And that is the CNC 7075 aluminium steering knuckles. But they do fit front and rear. All right. Nice short and sweet video. I do apologise about my voice. Like I say, I'm not feeling very well at the moment, but it was a great time to sit down at the table and do a bit of wrenching. I hope you're all well, guys. I hope you're all staying safe. Make sure you check the box for more videos. Until next time, guys, stay awesome. I'll catch you later.